Do you get depressed when you go on the road?
Not lately because I've been taking somebody. I take Sandro Yoccolano, the comedian. Do you know Sandro? Yeah, he's great.
I love Sandro.
Yeah, Sandro. I take Sandro now because I was getting very depressed, and I had an honest conversation with myself, and I was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I want to take someone that I think is funny and good. I'm not trying to cut local guys out of work. I'm just tired of being lonely.
It's not just that, even though that
I wanted you want a friend. You want a fucking friend.
It's also a lot of times they'll book somebody a feature.
Yeah.
That is normally a headliner.
Sometimes
who's bitter to be there.
Bitter, right? Yeah.
Right, and they also do local references on stage that get bigger laughs.
That's my one. When I do,
I fucking hate it.
That's my one thing. Whenever I go, I don't have any fucking rules. I don't care what you do with your comedy.
Yeah,
it's your time on stage. I get it.
Yeah,
but I say out of respect to me, you're not sitting and doing crowd work. Don't sit and you don't do crowd work. My 2 rules: you can't sit on a stool, can't do crowd work. End of discussion. Stand the fuck up and tell comedy, and then bring me on stage and be cool. That's it.
Yeah,
my rule book is so fucking easy that when people fuck me, and I've had a few people that don't abide by those 2 rules, and I fire them. I fired a handful of people.
You have
100%.
Wait. What do you go to? Do you go to them or you go to the manager?
No, I go to the owner or the manager, and I say I can't work with this person anymore. And they say why? And I go, we're not getting along, and I don't like it, and they're stepping on these things that I don't like. That's
MCs or features as well.
I mean, it's almost impossible to fire a host.
Yeah, I fired hosts.
But I've done it for a few different people because not a lot, just a couple times.
Yeah,
but it was just clear and present a fuck you to me. What they did was a fuck you to me.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, fuck you. I'm being so nice. My only rule for you.
Yeah.
Please don't sit down and please don't do crowd work.
I had this one guy.
That's such a fucking easy thing.
This guy was a host. He was talking about finger banging grandmothers.
Yeah, like
as a host, right?
This kind of stuff.
So I walk up to him. I go, "Hey, man, can you just not do that dirty?
Yeah.
You're the host."
Yeah.
He goes, "Bro, I'm a headliner."
No, well, you're not.
That's what he said.
But unfortunately, you're not.
And I go, and then he goes, I took second in the Texas, funniest person in Texas.
Oh, well, then in that case, we should switch. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know that.
So I go, I don't give a fuck. I just said, just don't do it. And then in the second, to defy me.
Right, just to say fuck you.
To fuck you, he went even worse. Like he bent the grandmother over in the bit and all that stuff. And so when he got upstairs, I go, "You're fired." And he goes, "What?"
He thought you weren't going to fucking fire him?
Yeah, I go, "Yeah, you're fired." He goes, "What? Why?" I go, "I told you." He goes, "Yeah, but you can fire me?" I go, "Yeah, I just did it."
Yeah. This is it, dude.
And he kind of walked back like in shock.
Yeah.
And I just got a new host.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
When I did the Tampa. Wait, Tampa. What is it? Yeah,
Improv.
Tampa Improv.
Yeah, with Bob. I love Bob.
At Tampa Improv years and years ago, they had a dude who was like 60 be my feature the second night.
Yeah.
The first night was Sandro. He was local.
Yeah. That's right, because Sandro's from Florida.
Yeah, he's from down there.
Yeah.
So he did the first night but couldn't do another night or something like that. And this fucking guy comes up to me before the show and he goes, "What kind of stuff are you going to be doing tonight?" I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't know he's the fucking feature.
Yeah.
And I go, just the stuff that I usually do. What? I'm like, is this guy does he work here? And then he goes, I've never seen your stuff. I don't know who you are. And I was like, then it clicks. Then I'm clicking, well, this guy doesn't work here because why would he fucking say that?
Yeah.
And then I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the feature. And I go, oh, okay. And he goes, but I headline this club all the time.
Oh God. I know.
So I was like, okay, man. I shit you not. Sandro and I had a good laugh about this. He goes on stage. He does the material that he thinks is very, very good. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to sit in this pocket for long. But he gets off stage. He fucking stays on stage to shake my hand, walks off as I'm walking on, doesn't even wait for me. As he shakes my hand, he goes, "It's a tough follow." So what do you think I talked about for the first 10 minutes?
Him.
Wow. I ripped him to fucking pieces.
Yes.
And the owner was upstairs watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
And they were buddies. Like they were cool.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I said, yeah, that fucking feature. And he goes, I know that guy. We've known each other for a long time, man. And I go, yeah, well, fucking, I wasn't going to not do what I did. And he goes, no, it was very funny. It was still very funny. He's like, we are friends. So I'm just, letting you know. I go, yeah, okay. I mean, I didn't, that was my no fucking way moment. Where, where he goes, it's a tough follow. I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
The first word. I don't remember his fucking name.
Yeah.
The first words out of my mouth. I go, give it up for one of my uncles. And then everyone's kind of confused. I go, no. They let this guy sometimes come here. He lives outside. He lives right outside of the club. So if anybody on the way out, don't, step around. He's going to be out there tonight, but just go by him, say hi to me. And he's sitting there in the back kind of looking at me, watching.
Yeah.
And I loved every second of it. It was nice to be mean to his eyes.
I love it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Love it. Yeah.
But yeah, that was the rudest. I remember that so vividly, thinking like, what a fucking asshole.
douchebag.
What an asshole move.
Yeah.